Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do a G.I. Joe Real American Hero issue 309. We're going to continue the series, Andy Kubert covers. I hope I can get them all because I'm a little way behind of the series, by the way. Doesn't matter, I am still having fun with it. And to be honest, this really feels like old school comics, going back to, when I got into comics. And I really like that. If there was one complaint, well, it's not really a complaint. It's more like how the story's been told. It feels like like a game of chess. So if you move one piece of the board, that is basically the comic, and that tells a certain story. And then another piece is moving, and then it's become issue 310, 11, etc., etc. I'm coming back to that a little bit later when I try to mean with that because, well, I can say it now. It's just a little bit more light on stories, just an all-action comic, just like the last one. And I don't mind that. It's not really a filler. It's just more, hey, guys, look at this. It's more cool action. And I like it. I'm a simple guy. I just like it. But and the art is cool. I mean, still Paul Pelletier, I believe that's how you say it. Is still on the job, and I'm still happy that he is, doing comics. I don't mind if he becomes a regular, maybe another series or something, but or maybe this series. It looks just cool. He's a good artist. Anyway, so Serpentacon is launching an attack on Cobra Commander Springfield, right? I mean, that was where Cobra Commander is located. Anyway. So this guy says, us unhinged cyborgs don't need a wussy parachutes. Now, wait a minute. I mean, aren't cyborgs already enhanced? I mean, if you are human and you get metallic parts, and then you become, a lot of metallic parts, then you become a cyborg. That means you are enhanced. So what does enhanced cyborg means? I don't know. Probably because they are infected with the zombie virus. Anyway, so we have Cobra versus Cobra, I guess, Anyway, so these cyborgs, these zombie cyborgs making fun of them, right? Because it says, hey, you cannot hit us or harm us because we are breastplated. Our ribs are caged, our titanium, our breastplates are molly steel laminates. And so because the high explosives anti-tank, also known as heat round, didn't phase them, so this big guy comes in, hey, what's going on here, right? You're supposed to be eradicating them, not laughing at them. Mow them down. Okay, so they're reloading these mini missiles, right? But it takes too long, and so they're getting killed. I like that, some nice body language here, heads exploding. So this guy says, oh no, I have to, catch these highly explosives, otherwise, oh no, it's just too late. And then there's a big, awesome explosion, like the sound effects, by the way. And he says, outstanding. You got the head snake himself to self-destruct. But, oh no, he survived because of this highly evolved battle armor or something like that. Thanks for alerting me to the futility of aiming at your chest. So he's killing these other cyborg zombies. He says your vision ports degrade the structural integrity of your helms, and he attacks. So I think, okay, this looks cool. This looks very superhero-y, if you know what I mean. This pose, this speed. I like that. The battle armor looks super cool too. And he's getting away. He says, I'm not finished with you. So Cobra's commander's legion has said, man, Cobra Commander's kicking butt and taking names. He just showed us how to take down the cyborgs. I'm not sure what's happening here. I mean, it looks like he's firing, but there's no sound effect, there's no shaking, there's no, fire. It's just a blast, and it looks so weak. This doesn't look good. I mean, it would have been better if this effect just disappears, like he's aiming at something, just like, a pose. Anyway, so these guys are all riled up. Let's hear it for the commander. And they say, all hail Cobra Commander. Meanwhile, a little bit further, we have Zartan and Baroness. They're in a pickle because his tanks are coming down the streets, right? And he says, Trasher, get the thunder machine out of the trailer and spray some 20 Mike downrange. Now, all these terms or words, I don't know what that means. I don't know what Mike is. Is this some kind of a military slang or something? But it's just probably more ammunition shooting at X enemy or something. Anyway, we're gonna rock and roll. And so yeah, this fused, bolted together car takes care of the his tanks. And Tartan says, there was supposed to be a recon in force. We're not prepared for an extended firefights. So Roadpig says, Dreadnoks are always prepared to render violence and all and so. Okay, but then another mutant comes, and then he's driving this motorcycle with, what is this, a piece of concrete? Something? So he kills him, but decapitating him or just crushes his head. And there's more coming, right? So the Dreadnoks are dealing with them. Cool. There's a lot of violence in here. We are technically on the side of the cyborgs. Stop dismembering them. Really? Are you on the side of cyborgs? I don't know. But then we see Snake Eyes. Now, forgive me. I'm not a G.I. Joe. I didn't grow up with G.I. Joe. I said it every time, but I want to, for the new people that are new to my channel, my knowledge about G.I. Joe is very limited, but because of this book, I'm getting a little bit more knowledge. So, Snake Eyes, Scarlet, Nyx, I forgot her name, and what's his name? Storm Shadow, I guess. So this police car is just crashed into this ambulance. So she wants to open the door, but it's jammed. Right? She said, "Oh my God, you're done, Maria. I swear I didn't mean it." She was reaching into the glove compartment, and I thought, "You're the one who shot my parents, or at least the one who fired first." And she says, so Storm Shadow says, if that is Storm Shadow, right? "You don't want to go down that road, Dawn. Take it from someone who's been there." What road are you talking about? That he is, just pulling out a gun and shoots him in the face? Or what? What is that road? So I think, okay, maybe he wants to try to stop her from doing, something that she's not supposed to do. There's a but here, but I'm going to tell you that in a second. So the door cannot be opened. So they say, "Hey, let's get out of here. The Cobra takes this section, they'll deal with it." Wait, what? You just leave this guy? Okay. But then another hybrid comes and, they are just cutting them into pieces. I like that. So more mutants, I guess, or more Cobra? Mutants, I guess. Well, not mutants, zombie enhanced cyborgs, I guess. Right. More cool action. And it says, "Too many. We need to strategically relocate." Beat feet? Roger that. What is beat feet? Basically, get the hell out of here. All right. So this cop says, "If you're going to do it, do it. Don't leave me here to burn." But then Scarlet says, "Don't you do anything you're going to regret, Dawn." Wait a minute. What do you mean with that? What is this regret thing you talk about? I mean, you pulling her away from this guy while the car is almost on fire. So are you saying, like, don't save that guy, otherwise you would be regretting it? But if you do not save that guy and he's gonna burn alive, then it's on your head, means you're probably gonna regret it. So I really don't understand what's happening here, right? But they're getting the hell out of here anyway. So meanwhile on Cobra Island, we have the Joes capturing Dr. Mindbender and his, experiment, I guess. So they're going to the beach, but the Dr. Mindbender doesn't say, "Hey man, you're gonna regret this, and I'm gonna eat your brains." And whoever she is here says, "I will shut you down before you get a nibble," because he's still infected with the zombie virus. So and then they are at where they need to go, and they are. So this is a boat, I guess, right? And we leave this particular part here because there's no follow-up. Meanwhile, at the community center, as you see, Cobra Commander, that CG in your battle armor has turned the tide and is rallying our troop. He's making you look good. That crimson garment exceeding all my expectations. So wait a minute, is this Cobra Commander? This is the first time ever that I see him without his face. I didn't know he has glasses on like a mad scientist with this mustache. Or is this a fake face or something, like a rubber face? I don't know. It's just weird seeing him without this visor that he has on. Anyway, So, but because of that, all his troops are getting fired up. Substantial casualties. Morale is higher. The commander's example galvanizing the troops. This is the turning point. The original plan is a go. All units engaging the cyborgs will execute a fighting withdrawal to lure the enemy out in the open at the high school, soccer, football, and baseball fields. Without cover, the cyborgs will be sitting ducks. All right, his plan is working, right? So, all right. So they say, hey, fall back. And then at the Cobra Island airfield, this guy's reporting to Serpento Khan. He says, that second stick commander's dropping the ball. Do I have to go there and direct this whole thing myself? So this stealth bomber is returning. So they said, hey, refuel and reload. And he says, I'm going to show them how it's done. All right, so he's getting involved. I like that. But then, what's his name again? Storm Shadow says, something's going down. They had the advantage. There was no need for them to disengage. Jinx, can you see where they're going? The Cobras are retreating towards the high school and the cyborgs are chasing them. Where's Dawn? We have to follow, observe, and report back to the pit. She must have gone to deal with the cop. We're going back for her. Wait, you all going back? I mean, can you not split in two when, do the recon thingy and the other one is, going back to Dawn? But then Dawn is back and this guy's, gonna get it. Help, the fire is almost... You came back. Do it. Better that than running. Do it. Leads to the next issue, by the way. I like this. This is a cool cliffhanger. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, she's obviously here to rescue him, all right? I'm not sure she's just here see him burn to death or something. We're gonna find out. There's some weird things going on, like I said before, with the dialogue, with Scarlet pulling her away and talking about regrets and all that stuff. And the story is also a little bit light on story progression, but it has a lot of action and it just, really drip feeds you some information. Super cool series, by the way. So we're gonna find out in the next issue, if I'm gonna get it, what's happened next. It's a good book. It's just a fun book. Lots of action, cool art, great colors, sound effects. It is the whole package. Check it out. Guys, thank you so much as always. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.